are live, and the LHL is live as we enter the playoffs of the Legends Hockey League Season 17. As one of the final spots has already been determined before airtime tonight, Kansas City, with their victory in the series over Washington, has clinched a spot in the big dance. And so now it remains to be seen who will be their opponent. That is what we will find out tonight here on the Independent Broadcast Network as we bring you St. Louis versus Anaheim, games 5, 6, and 7 if necessary. Now the tenacity of this St. Louis team cannot be denied. I mean, Anaheim probably coming into this the favorites if you look at what the LHL experts are saying, the pundits, the prognosticators. But St. Louis fighting back. Every time Anaheim has won a game, they have come back and matched that. As the second game of this series, I believe, went to an overtime victory. And the fourth was a win by St. Louis after a blanking, a mercy win, a 6-point win by Anaheim. So basically tonight what we're looking at is a best of 3 for a chance to go to the finals.
Oh yes, finals.
Yes, Aila. And I'm Winners with the One, and Aila is here with me. We're here to bring you all the action. These are two really good teams, and I think a lot of this is going to come down to the battle between the pipes. Two great goalies, but also both these teams have some incredible goal scorers, and they play really tight defense. So it's going to be a barn burner, a slobber knocker, if you will, to determine this series. I love it, and thanks to St. Louis for keeping this thing going so it wasn't like 2 sweeps. So we get to cast some more, so that's great. That is wonderful. But we're waiting for the full rosters to show up, and I'm assuming that we will be playing on this particular server. They've been back and forth on which servers they play on this season. Of course, Meat Cell is here. Shout out to Meat Cell. Get that out of the way. What a great season he has had. And they are looking to shock the world with a victory tonight. 2. It's going to take 2. The best 2 of 3. But a really wonderful season. You know, we predicted before this season started that we were really going to see something amazing from this season. It just felt like it was going to be something special, and by golly, it really has. I mean, we've seen so many, the teams that are in and the teams that are out, all of these teams, just so many incredible moments, wonderful plays, high-level stuff from this entire league, and really everybody came to show and prove, and we want to salute all the teams. Whether you made it or not, we love you and we appreciate you. And yeah, it was a tough week last week, so mostly because we were trying to figure out what was going on. And we still kind of are. That's part of casting, though, isn't it? You never really know what's going on. That's part of the fun. Been doing this for a long time, fam, but you know, it's our hearts are definitely with this league and the accomplishments of these players. The game they will be playing is Hockey ? It is made by Cryptic C. You can get it at hockeyquestionmark.com. And we always say check out the very active subreddit r/hockey ? Where a lot of this stuff is set up and takes place. There are 3, about to be 4 again, North American leagues, the LHL being pretty much the premier league of North America. And so you're seeing the creme de la creme tonight. The upper crust with the cheesy insides. And so Anaheim has brought their 5, and we'll see who they are. They are, let's see, Tony Flo is here, Quacky Face, Canoodle, Taser, and Andrew Foote. I believe that is Deloriax. He's going with his real name tonight. And so for St. Louis, they will be in blue, in the blue jerseys. Grabbing a Tree, Dildozer, Nargila, Mark Scheifele. I hope I got that right this time after several tries. And Joey Danino. It's a very Italian-looking lineup for St. Louis. Well, you know, it's St. Louis. And we are underway with Game 5 of the semifinals. And so much is on the line here. So for both the teams will be looking to not make mistakes and try to retain possession of the puck. But already a beautiful chance in front. Andrew Foote not able to get a stick on that as it just bounces high. And rolling back, it will be Taser to grab this puck first. Out to Foote. Out to Taser again. Playing catch. And behind the net. Neither corner. Now coming back, it will be Nargila. And what a season Nargila has had between the pipes. A really solid goaltender. He's a lot of the reason that they're here. And he will be called upon to make saves against some of the best shooters in the LHL. See if he's up to the task. I'm sure he is. Oh, and Quacky Face. Oh, you can't count him out. Now they've been rolling with Dalfan as their goalie for most of this season. Shot tipped away, Nargila on the other side. But it looks like, yeah, Quacky Face is doing the deed tonight. Now, usually we see him skating up. Also, a guy that's a talented shooter. But nice defense by Taser. Quick counterattack chance. And it will be Crab and Nargila both fighting back there for St. Louis to keep this out of the net. A couple of minutes past, still no score first period. Now back Joey Danino. Being hassled by Canoodle. Around to Dildozer. And you'll want to keep an eye on Dildozer. Anaheim certainly will be keeping an eye on Dildozer as he has put together a season of legend himself here in the Legends Hockey League Season 17. Back around, we'll see if Nargila stays in the net or takes this. He will leave it instead for Joey Danino. Up to Dildozer. He's going to leave this. Tony Flo's going to pick it up. And a loose puck bouncing. Settles down. Who's going to get to this first? Joey Danino. Now takes it again for St. Louis. They set up an offensive position. Dildozer coming across trying to get this. But instead it will be dumped in by Anaheim. Here is Canoodle. Up to Tony Flo. He'll take a shot and this one heads a little bit high. Nargila guiding it as it rings off the crossbar and over. And a long shot going wide on the follow-up. There's Canoodle again. Fires it towards the middle. Looking for an opportunity in the slot. Nobody there to take that. Shot save, Nargila. Third back to Mark Scheifele. He's got a chance and he'll take it. This will go behind the net. Dildozer. Oh, and a beautiful setup. And the follow-up is in. Dildozer shoots and scores. Mark Scheifele, the old 1-2. He was going for the one-timer in the slot, but still the puck was in play. And Dildozer there to clean up and put the first goal on the board of this game. A very important goal, setting the tone for St. Louis. What a play.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so I'm told in the chat, I'm sorry, I haven't even been looking at the chat. I'm not very good at that. I'm getting better. You know, because eventually I have to, you know, be one of those people that's like, oh, thank you for the follow, you know, even while I'm in some heavy part of a video game that I'm playing, you know, shot at by multiple people and just, oh, thanks for the follow, man. You know, and that sort of shit. That's Twitch today. I have to adapt. But Dusty Boy Kiwi, yeah. He's telling us that Dalfan is not here today, which we can see on the ice, but yeah, that's I wondered about the absence. He wasn't benched for insubordination or anything like that. Was, Thursday nights are sometimes tough to make for a lot of the community. Chance in front. Oh, and the shovel shot will just go over the net. He came in with a lot of velocity, and the physics just kind of forced it to go over. So 8 seconds left. Nargila will get a touch on the puck to end this set. Oh, a chance though, as Dildozer getting one last shot in before time expires. But the first period is going to end with a 1-0 lead for St. Louis. Can they shock the world? I don't know if it's that much of a shock because they've been a really good team all season. But, you know, we have to have a storyline, right? You know, it's David versus Goliath, or Davey versus Goliath, if you ever watched that. Okay, shot! And Dildos are looking for the tip in front. Not sure if that had a chance otherwise. The backhand attempt here will go wide. Either way, St. Louis putting pressure on the net and keeping it there. That's big. They're going to have to do that through this entire game and indeed really throughout this series. And they have done so far, and they've had a lot of good stops from Nargila, who has been called upon already many times in this game so far. About a minute into the second period. Who is the better goalie, Kiwi or Meatsell? Ooh, I don't know. You know, I mean, that's why I'm glad these guys keep statistics, because you have to go with the numbers. But I don't know. If I had a lead in the third period, and you know I had to pick a goalie to preserve that lead, I should say, definitely one of those two guys would be good choices, really good choices to get the win. And we'll see what Quacky Face is able to do here. Now we know he's good. He's scored some goals here in these playoffs. But now he's being called upon to mind the net against Nargila. So it's going to be a good goalie battle. It already has been. Chance here, save made, and sure enough, good work there by Quacky Face. Now crabbing a tree. Another one of the greats. He puts one through. He had a chance with Mark Scheifele in front on the tip. But again, even screened, Quacky Face is there. He's kind of answering the questions we just raised here in the last few seconds of this second period. Now we're about halfway through regulation. And a chance there, which will sail over the net. Quacky Face getting a piece of it. Now a chance on the other side. The shot blocked. As Andrew Foote, a.k.a. the Great Deloriacs, one of the all-time best. I think the leading... Oh, but Mark Scheifele! Boom! On the other side, Joey Danino on the assist. But Scheifele with his... Was that his first or second goal? Either way, it's the second goal for St. Louis. And a very timely one, as it gives them a 2-goal lead against an Anaheim team who has been known to score goals in large amounts in short amounts of time. So this becomes a very important second and third period for Anaheim, whose seed has not found purchase so far in this game. Andrew Foote with the puck, double teamed. They know to look for him, and they're going to cover him well this entire game. If you're coaching this St. Louis team, that is definitely part of the game plan. Now we head to the 1-minute mark. And what a battle this has been so far. We've seen some really good defense. That is kept this a fairly low-scoring game by LHL standards so far. Here's another chance, a shot, and Quacky Face gets the blade on it. Oh, but they're still working here in front of the net. Shifley Dildozer, a deadly combination so far. And now Anaheim trying to slide this puck across and generate some offense. They've got a 2-on-1 break. The shot. Oh, and Nargila standing his ground once again. Now Shifley on the counter. Shoots. And this goes just a bit wide. Might have had a little help from Quacky Face there. And it's fast break hockey right now as they are just completely ignoring the neutral zone and just quickly dishing this out as soon as they get. Oh, and a long bomb from way downtown. Mark Shifley with his second, and from a different area code. He has got hose in different area codes and 2 goals out of 3. And St. Louis with an incredible performance so far. 9 seconds left as the second period comes to a close. They're going for another one here. Again, Shifley across to Dodino. Not able to tamp that down. 8 seconds left. Will Anaheim have a chance to dig this out and push for another shot? Here they come. Oh, wait. It's a timeout. Okay. I'm like, wow, this is a really long end of the period. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're getting the high quality casting you paid for. It's better than last week, though, isn't it? Oh, much better. Now the teams are ready, and we will officially play the final 9 seconds of this second period. I think Anaheim just needed a timeout to kind of regather themselves after getting kind of blindsided by this St. Louis team. They came to play, and that will do it. Okay, put it in stone officially. The second period is now ended, and so we go to the third. So Anaheim trying to not drop down to 3-2 in this series. And, you know, there are times when they looked completely in control of this series. I mean, winning by a 6-goal mercy rule. And I think that was game 3. And they get to it quickly. Nargila on the stop. Andrew Foote looking to score goals. And he will be the man that they, again, we said they'll be keying upon him. And Anaheim will be depending upon him to make some shots. You'll see Tony Flo, who is kind of a wizard of directing the puck. Yeah, he sits back there from behind the blue line, and he's just so good at finding his teammates in traffic, putting the puck right on the stick or right in front of the stick. You know, as Wayne Gretzky says, you want to be where the puck's gonna be, not where the puck is. And Tony Flo exemplifies that. And so we'll be looking for him to try to find some odd man breaks with Andrew Foote, Delorieux. So now here is Tony Flo. And he can't get this away from Shifley. He gets the shot off, but it will not go. So here's Taser, the veteran. Moves it to Canoodle. And he quickly dumps it in. Now the chase begins. The Crab and Dildozer going straight for this. Crab comes away with it, looking for Shifley down low. It gets through. Oh, but a spinning puck. I think Shifley might have been expecting to see that intercepted before it got to him. Now the shot lifted on the wrister will go over the net. That's kind of been the story for a lot of these Anaheim shots. They're coming close, but not going where they generally want them to go. I remember talking to Delorieux at the end of last season, and it was a very disappointing. Hello, while we wait for this puck to settle down. He was pretty bummed out by it because he has put together a team here that is designed to win this tournament, and they've really been good. They've been good this whole time, and so he's going to be stepping things up here, I guarantee, in this next game or two, and right now, as a matter of fact. The title that's been eluding him, he wants it bad. This team wants it bad, but St. Louis, what a game they're putting together here. 145 left, and they're just really maintaining possession of the puck. That's been the difference. It seems like they are always attacking. The great General Patton, he believed in that. I don't think he ever played any hockey. He said, "We'd never say to me that we are holding our position. Always be moving forward." And St. Louis, the shot, the save. Nargila. Yeah, the shots that have not been errant shots have been stuffed by Nargila. And he's been so good. And now Dildozer on the backhand. He and Mark Scheifele doing work in deep. And they will make it 4-0. And this game looks like a W for St. Louis. So now it's going to be, Anaheim's going to be thinking very deeply about what they want to do, how they want to counter this team. If anybody can do it, really, Anaheim has been just so good this season. The chemistry, they work well together as a team. Again, they were designed that way. St. Louis, it's a stellar performance. It's tremendous here in this Game 5. Can they keep it going and win this series? Kansas City awaits the victors tonight. But right now, this series is 3-2, and that puts St. Louis on the precipice of an LHL Finals. Man, oh man. How about that?
This is some good stuff.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And we're glad to be part of it. But yeah, again, we want to thank everybody. It's been such a wonderful season so far, and thanks for putting up with us for another season. And we're gonna try to do it again. This next game is about to start, though. I don't get to look at our fancy video logo crap for too long, because we're getting right into it. And it looks like Sir Gregors is going to be coming in for Anaheim. So a substitution. Trying to jostle the lineup a little bit and see if they can put a little spring in the step. Pepper in the game. And so Game 6 is now officially underway. And the colors have changed. Anaheim now in blue, and St. Louis in red. Yeah, shout out to Vector, who does such a great job on the HQM network. We got to see some of the games the other night, and it's very spiffy looking stuff, and he does a really good job over there. He's putting on the real jerseys and shit. We're just doing red and blue. And I can imagine, doing the jerseys, and then they have to swap like this, and it's like, oh god, I gotta change the jerseys back. But We do it the old country way, y'all. You know, the eternal struggle, red versus blue, and Quacky Face already with a stop here. As he kind of faced a barrage from these guys, and it's old time hockey. Mark Scheifele, that's old time hockey right there. But the shot, the score, the 1-0 lead, looking like the last game. Now off the break. Off the draw, I should say. The break off the draw. Draw off the break. Something. Anyway, they almost got a shot off. But just trying to turn that face-off around quickly. And we were talking about pressure. There it is. And the defensive pressure. Anaheim not really able to settle down this puck. One thing about this, remember that it is first-person hockey. So these guys are seeing it from the point of view of the ice and the stick in front of them. So when that puck gets close like that, close to the body, you're just trying to hold down right click and look around at your feet to figure out where the hell it is. Sometimes the best defensive move is just to put it somewhere that's so close to the guy that he can't really figure out where to get the blade down to make a pass or a shot. That's high level shit right there. Chance across, sails through the crease and out. Bouncing one may settle down here. No, it won't. But Joey Danino is going to take a long crack at this. It will head behind the net. And now Anaheim will begin campaigning towards the St. Louis zone. St. Louis first on the scene. As this twists around, now Tony Flo is going lower into the zone than we usually see him. Usually he's back there just feeding everybody the puck, but he's getting involved in a deeper way here as it's desperation time for Anaheim. This is a must-win game if they want to keep their finals hopes alive. This is one of those series where, I don't know, when you get into the postseason like this, it's a damn shame that one of these teams has to lose. I want to apologize to Edmonton and Atlanta, especially Edmonton. They didn't make it in the playoffs. Last week, there was a scrim going on. They were supposed to play, and we were going to send them off in style. You know, they were supposed to play each other. Officially, but then that game got forfeited, and Edmonton was doing a scrim. I think they wanted to have it casted, and I didn't catch that, so my bad, you guys. But a great season, even if the numbers didn't show it. I mean, when you get to this level of play, all 6 teams every season in the LHL are just made up of great players. You know, and up here in the booth, we look at the lineups and we say, "Oh, that's a good team right there." And then when the results don't go their way, it's always a little surprising. But yeah, a tough season. But I hope they had a good time this season. It's in the end, you'll remember the championships you won or didn't win, but in the end, you will also, more importantly, you'll remember the good times you had with the people you play with. I can tell you that for a fact. Somebody that's covered esports for many years. I mean, there's some teams I knew that were super successful or that weren't as successful, but they still have so many fond memories. You know, they keep in contact with guys they played with. I mean, you form bonds that can only be known in cyber athletic combats. So I salute you guys. And sorry we couldn't make those games. It was just sorry for it. Last week was just a tough week here in the studio. Enough about me. We've got a fucking playoff game here with so much on the line for both of these teams in St. Louis. As again, they got the 1-0 lead as we go into the second period of an elimination playoff game. Lots of aliasing in this game. Well, Yeah, here I'll zoom in. Yeah, I don't think I have anti-aliasing turned on. Can you even turn anti-aliasing on in this game? I don't know. I could probably do it with my video card, but we promised a better experience next season. You know, we'll put it in HD. Oh, a taser! That was a long shot, just a slow roller, and he just let it go like Elsa, and so we are tied. That counts. 1-1 is your score, and Anaheim is back in this. Looking for another, the long pass. And you'll see Dildozer and Shifley and working their way in. One goes into the corner, one sets up in front. Pretty standard stuff. Looking for the backhander here. Dug out by Taser. There's been a defensive monolith all year. The dude knows what he is doing. Sir Gregors, Dildozer. He dropped it for Mark Shifley there, but couldn't reach behind him for it. Now is reaching back himself, is crabbing a tree. Dump this in. Shifley covered. Dishes one out, looking for Dildozer. And now again, there's Tony Flo skating up high. Sir Gregors will fire this back in. 2:43 left, second period. Andrew Foote looking. Puck dislodged. Rolls through the neutral zone. Sir Gregors with the puck again. He was substituted in for this game. So getting some ice time, making the most of it so far. He's had a lot of contact with the puck here in this game 6. If you're just joining us, St. Louis won game 5. This is a 3-2 series, and it is best of 7. So they are on the verge of eliminating Anaheim. Unless Anaheim can turn this thing around, and a dribbler shot by Taser has put Anaheim back in this game. But it's these two guys right here, Mark Shifley, Dildozer. They have been tremendous. And Shifley with his second of the game, crabbing a tree with the assist. St. Louis regains the lead 2-1. With a minute and change left in the second period. What a play.
Absolutely love it.
Oh, I'm missing the pun here. Okay, yeah, you're talking about A-listing, like, you're talking about what they call shenanigans, yes. That's the official term for spoofing people's names, which is quite easy to do in hockey ? But I'm told that that will be a thing of the past sometime in the future. As I'll say it now while we have a million viewers, that Cryptic Sea has indicated their interest in continuing to work not only on 62, but they're going to be working on 62, but at 55 as well. 55 is back on the menu, boys. As this puck disappears, lands. But yeah, they're going to do, I mean, they're super busy right now, folks, because Sub Rosa is coming very soon, and there's a lot that has to be done on that. It's crunch time. But their plan, Alex and Luca, is to have a hockey jam sometime in the very near future and just spend some time really working on the game. And they've got the list that the community made, that you guys made, that I kept, of all the things that you'd like to see fixed, worked on, and some things that some quality of life things that they would like to add as well. And so they are not done with the game. And I wish I could give you a time frame on that, but I can tell you that real life game development does not work like that. And you're talking to a guy that's been, I myself been working on a game for like 4 fucking years, and we expect it to be done a lot sooner than that, but I'm glad everybody's been patient and cool, and they want to. 62 is the hockey of the future, but they want to reward the community's loyalty and do some more work on 55. That is definitely in the mix. So I wanted you to know that while we've got people here. I may have mentioned it before, but we don't always get 100,000 viewers like we have tonight. So it's the playoffs. And these playoffs have been intense if you've been watching while I've been blabbing. 2-1 lead currently by St. Louis. A long shot from downtown, Taser! How many times in LHL history have we seen the thrilling heroics of Taser? And you talk about a difference maker, and he has got 2 in this game. And he has tied St. Louis here in this crucial third period. In fact, the third period being the most important period of a hockey game, certainly the most important period in this game 6, with a 3-2 lead on the series total. St. Louis a must win, and Taser with a hat trick. As they say on the soundboard, hey, Taser, that's 3-2. St. Louis down by 1. Can Anaheim force this thing to a Game 7? Well, of course they can. I mean, anybody that knows anything about this league knows they can. But, oh man, the drama. And for once, it's on ice drama. Yes, not off ice drama. And that's my favorite, is the on ice drama. And these guys are delivering. If you've made it to this point in the postseason, oh, here's a long banger, and it's going to be turned away by Quacky Face. He's playing like Cracky Face. He's been really good. And so is Nargila. I mean, these guys have stepped it up. We knew Nargila was going to bring it, and Quacky Face has certainly brought it as well. He's filling in for Dalfan. But here comes Andrew Foote. Top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Sir Gregor's on the assist. Anaheim pulls away by 2 with 2 minutes left. Is that going to be enough? And again, Deloriax, the man, the myth, the legend. All eyes on him. He's going to get a touch on this puck. He's going to go for it on the brink of elimination. And still, he manages to fire one through with authority and extend the lead for Anaheim. We'll try to get to this one again. He's going to have to chase it down. Joey Danino with him is Dildozer. Now Tony Flo, hounding at the blue line, dislodges this puck. And now trailing, chance shot, knocked away. And that was Tony Flo as well. He is just getting it done 2 ways here. The unsung heroes of this Game 6. Doing things we're not accustomed to seeing him do. He's kind of playing outside the role we normally see him play. Really, all these guys are having to. And it's been enough, at least for now. But we are by no means done. 30 seconds left. And shot save, Nargila. try to flip this around quickly. Shifley, double team, shot, save, cracky face, keeps it out and keeps it off the line. 17 seconds. They'll fire it back in and try again. Stolen, Taser, looking for Andrew Foot, empty net, and it goes wide. As St. Louis brought everybody in on offense. 1 second left. Nope, that'll do it. We are going to Game 7 to determine who is going to play Kansas City in the LHL Finals, which start on Sunday on the HQM Network. And just a blue-collar, gritty performance by Anaheim, fighting their way to force this Game 7. I'll tell you what, St. Louis looks really good tonight. They've been solid. And what I'm really impressed with is that this team has taken a couple of, that one on Tuesday, I think the technical term is an ass whooping. And then they turn around and just shrug that off, shake it off like Taylor Swift, and come back and deliver a big performance. That kind of resilience is what champions are made of. So this is, I don't know, I'm going to ask the chat, who do you think? Who you got? Who you got in Game 7 with these two teams, both of which are bringing something really special to the table? Who you got? It's on you. Yeah, Icy is having a good game. Dildozer, yeah, he'll be called upon to make some plays in this Game 7. An Arguila game-winning goal, yeah. If Anaheim loses, I retire. This juice of orange. A chance off the draw. Oh, Nargila. Nargila has been really good. We see goalies get caught sleeping off those face-off shots all the time. You've got to be careful. Got to be careful. And again, I note that the teams have switched colors, as is the custom, I suppose. So now, again, St. Louis, we're wearing the blue, and Mark Shifley's wearing the blue. On the assist from Crab in a Tree, he will shoot and score to make it 1-0. And again, this is looking like the other games. St. Louis takes a 1-0 lead. Looking for a second now. As they play this from the corner. Crab in a Tree will have to circle back, but it is Tony Flo who takes this shot, and it will sail over the crossbar. And so now here comes Shifley. Knocked off his stick. Here's Tony Flo again. He will not be denied. Tony Flo. Usually a guy that's just that plays the game from the back, person who's seeing the whole ice, but yeah, he's getting up in the play now. So much on the line for Anaheim. He scores their first goal of this Game 7 to tie things up. Are you excited now? Are you hyped now? We damn sure are up here. My goodness.
Getting it done.
So here is Sir Gregors. And he was brought on in the last game. He's been a solid hand out here for this Anaheim team. And Here's Tony Flo. Look for Andrew Foot in front. And Joey Danino there on defense to make the stop. Tony Flo again. Dump this in. Loriax looking for it. Here's Taser from the point. And that gets tipped once, twice. Bounces. Danino gonna wait for Dildozer and instead get it to Shifley. Follow this into the corner, and Dildozer in the opposite corner there to receive. And again, quickly dished away. Defensive play by Sir Gregors. Danino takes the puck from the Gretzky zone and works it out. Dildozer, Shifley headed in. They will set up their offense there. But this one whisked away. So again, Danino will start back where he was. This is back to Crabbing a Tree. As Deloriax checks up on him. And again, but Crab comes away with it on the bounce, now sending it forward. And a chance, perhaps. No, it will be Sir Gregors clearing this out. I was looking for Dial, but the double team looked back and cleared that one out. And this has been an eventful first period of this Game 7. If you were here late and you hear that it is Game 7, you know that it is each team has won a game tonight, or else we wouldn't be in a Game 7. 20 seconds remain in the first period. Mark Shifley turning around looking for this. Sir Gregors there to bounce it out. Dildozer holds it in. Oh, and a big play there. And Sir Gregors and Taser, the 1-2 defensive punch for Anaheim. So the first period ends. Oh, Lord. Yes, hydration is a must. Not only for these teams, but for Castor. As we got a full lineup tonight, didn't we? 2 big teams, 3 big games. This night of the season. Chance here, shot off the post. And just the ringing off the inside, but not crossing the line. And puck hello coming right at you. Battle at center ice for it. Dumped in now. Cracky face. Backs up. Mark Shifley takes it though. As Cracky face was clipping behind the net. And he's like, oh shit, here comes Shifley. And he came forward, but left him a lot of room there. And Shifley, aka Icy, now I know that, right? Thank you, Icy, for clearing that up. Even with knowing the names of the players on the teams, I don't always know who exactly those players are sometimes. Whatever name he goes by has been tremendous. Phenomenal. So has Tony Flo, and he's going for it here. And the save made. Again, Nargila. Sir Gregors comes up to the blue line to dump this back in. Dial, lurking, crabbing a tree, gets the puck. Finds Shifley, no, Taser on the steal. And he will put this on frame. Nargila with the stop. Fired across. There's Danino. getting in on the offensive action. Instead, Sir Gregors will grab this puck. Now it's just getting dumped back and forth. St. Louis content to take as much time off the clock as possible. But I don't know, it's still a pretty tight game. Oh, a hard slammer almost as it travels wide, but would have been pretty cool to see one go in at that speed, but it did not. So back the other way, Shifley, Taser. This is a race. Shifley's got it, plays the angle, shoots off the post. Taser coming in, so he had to go a little bit wide, and it forced the angle. So now Dial on the other end. We've seen him create so many miracles, but Tony Flew puts it on the roof with the backhander. Dial leading the way, Tony Flo finishing it off, and Tony Flo has both of the Anaheim goals. It's a team sport, y'all. It's just like in the NHL or any other hockey league. You don't always know. You got your guys that are your horses, you know, your goal scorers. And then you got your guys that aren't normally called upon to make those plays. And then in the playoffs, they're just there and they get it done. It's been that way for Tony Flo in this game, as he has not only the bulk, the entirety of Anaheim's scoring output. That could change here. 1 minute and change. Second period. Long shot coming in. Save made Nargila. And puck race for it. Shot will go just outside the crease. Crabbing a tree. Coming to this first. Dial pursuing. Now over to Danino. Will take his time. None of these guys have had much time to take the time. And so both teams, a lot of defensive pressure. No matter where they're at on the ice. Even in their own end, they're being challenged. Shot save again, Nargila. And coming across with it. That hits a stick coming in. And here again is Tony Flo. Shoots. Nargila will get the stop. See, just hangs on to that edge of the crease. Now Danino. Chipped away. Dial waiting for it. Gets it. Backhands it. Shot. Save Nargila. My goodness, what a save. That preserves the tie for St. Louis. There's a hard lick coming in from Dial, and Nargila just getting that stick up in the right place. Unbelievable, y'all. And so now, it all comes down to this. The third period of a Game 7, and we are tied. Oh, ho, ho. Man, oh, man. You got to put it all out there here. Oh, the nice play by Tony Flo with his back to the net. The backhander as he just redirects this puck and finds that corner. Tony Flo with a hat trick has put Anaheim in the lead. Wow.
Were you expecting anything like this?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Well, you expect a good performance.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, man. These teams are putting on a show right here for us tonight. Anybody that's watching, you know, the Overwatch League or the League of Legends League or whatever other league, they're just missing out. This is the pinnacle of fucking esports that you're seeing right here. We're proud to be bringing it to you. 3:48 in the third period in Anaheim with a very it's just holding on to the 1-goal lead right now. And really, throughout the course of the night, St. Louis has controlled most of the night as far as puck possession, as far as the offensive pressure. But this Anaheim team, they have so much on the line here. And so they are playing with all the ferocity that you would want a team that is facing elimination to be showing. And it's just been really fun to watch on both sides of the rink. Now across Scheifele. He has been, as they say in Spanish, en fuego. Spanish for the Nino. Long shot, and Tony Flo! The rare misstep by Nargila. He had it, he made the initial stop, but the momentum coming in. And a night of nights for Tony Flo, as he has been a scoring machine. And he has been carrying this Anaheim team. Long shot here, chance, no. Wacky face. Holding on back there. But with 2 minutes left, is that going to be enough for Anaheim? A 2-goal lead. Oh, man. Crazy, just crazy. Crabbing a tree now with the puck. And St. Louis, still plenty of time. And this one saved. Nargila left the rebound, and that's going to be stopped. It goes wide. Grabbing a tree. With room. He will keep taking this down. And at the blue line, shoots. In front, rebound, still bouncing in front, just trying to hack at this, and finally it gets cleared away. That was a good opportunity with nothing to show for it in the end. St. Louis is trying to regain a little bit of that pressure that they have just been pounding upon throughout this series tonight. And here they go. They've got a minute left to score 2 goals. This could be a big turnaround for Anaheim. A lot of people favored to win this whole thing, but they have faced a really strong challenge from St. Louis. And tonight it was just anybody's series. But now it just comes down to time and who has the puck. Right now, Sir Gregors has the puck. He will take his time with it. Now to dial across and down. Nargila wanting to leave the net, get into this play. They're running out of time. The empty net, and Dial will shoot and score on the empty netter to make it 5-2. Anaheim has just punched their ticket to the LHL Finals against Kansas City. In a gutty performance, a come-from-behind performance. I mean, it's one thing to be favored on paper, but it's another thing entirely to get it done against a tough team, and Sir Gregors will add to that. To a good night by Sir Gregors. He gets to add a LHL playoff goal to his resume, and that will do it. Put it in stone. Your LHL finalists are going to be Kansas City versus Anaheim. And what a series. A classic. It's one for the ages. It's one that people will remember for a long time. And what a St. Louis team this was. And they fought like warrior poets. But just in the end, Anaheim, one game to win it all, and they did it. And I think the MVP has to be Tony Flo, because he just, again, we're just used to him sitting back there and, you know, finding everybody with those passes, and he's just deadly at that, deadly. But tonight he was called upon to get in there stuff at home, and boy howdy did he ever in that last game. So, wow, I'm a little exhausted here, aren't you? What a incredible series this was, and what a incredible finals we can now look forward to. And most importantly for me, it looks like the kind of finals where it's going to go, there's not going to be a sweep, which means, that we will be here to cast once again. We are set to do games 5, 6, and 7 of those finals, if necessary, next Thursday night here on the Independent Broadcast Network. And with these two teams, that's going to be a hell of a battle. I'm fairly confident that neither team is just going to go 4 and out. Oh, hell no. So we can say with a pretty good amount of confidence that we will see you next Thursday. And I don't mean that as an acronym when I say see you next Thursday. I mean for realsies. Oh my God. Well, let's all just think about what we've seen here. And again, I want to thank everybody in the LHL who puts up with me through the good times and bad times. I really appreciate that. And, I ain't lying, y'all. It's been some tough times on the old home front in the past few weeks, months. And just knowing that I was going to be able to finish the season out of casting was thrilling to me. Try to say what I do and do what I say. We're going to get to see the end of season 17, and I think pretty confidently say I'm going to be around for season 18 as well, which is amazing. From the jaws of defeat, the thrill of victory, much like these LHL playoffs have been. And I want to thank all the players of the LHL and just of hockey in general, the RSL, the upcoming HQML. It's coming back, y'all. We're going to have to sit down and break bread with some of these guys and chop it up and figure out what's going on with that. And the JSL, should it ever come back, we shout out to them too. And a lot of these guys are going to be guys that we're going to be yelling about their accomplishments sometime in the future when they make their way up to the LHL. We've seen people this year, guys like Rezi, who just answered the call and been amazing in this league. And I think that will continue. It's a wonderful bunch of guys, and a lot of dedication goes into being good at this game. Thank you for supporting these streams and supporting these leagues too. Great. I hope you'll support the streams a little more, actually. Can't make you or nothing, but you can follow us here. There in the corner. We will continue to bring you these games and all sorts of other stuff. Real life has intervened, but we're still setting things up. We're going to be doing a lot more here on this channel and kind of restoring IBN to its former glory, as well as continuing to cover these games, because it's a source of joy in my life to be part of it. And really, I can't thank you guys enough. Follow us on Twitter, IBN Casting on Twitter, and of course Winners with the One on Twitter as well. IBN Aila on Twitter. All this crap's at the bottom of your screen, scrolling by slowly. There's a Patreon. You can support me. You don't get titty pictures for anything, but you support an honest effort as we continue to bring you content from this league and from other leagues and from the dumb weeb games that we're going to be playing. But enough talking. We got to put this baby to rest. And again, we thank you so much for watching. If you watched tonight, you really saw something special. Night that no one will forget anytime soon. So, from all of us at the Independent Broadcast Network. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Good night.
Sweet dreams.